Hatfield, and Austin Hatfield picks up his first semifinals event win. He is locking down the top spot. Roman Quennecoff is reigning right now.
I'm your host, Rory McKernan.
Oh, baby!
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Chase Ingram.
It's going to be close.
Welcome back to Give It the Programming. I'm Chase Ingram.
I'm Captain America.
Along with me is Bill Grundler.
Wolverine.
And we have a full house for as long as we can, and we will start with the man to your top right, Mr. John Young.
I don't hate what you do. I just hate what you look like.
Two special guests as well. We got Mr. J.R. Howell.
My CPU is a neural net processor, a learning computer.
Got a new one for you. I feel like that checks out. And Mr. Andrew Hiller.
The whole world gone crazy! Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
Welcome to the greatest open announcement ever bracket challenge. And what we're going to do is we're basically going to go through. I had to whittle it down to 32 because the way brackets are formatted, and there's like 90 something.
Yeah, how the hell did you do that, dude? That must have been nuts.
Very poorly.
How did you not ask us for any help on that?
Because I
We're
wanted.
not supposed to have help, Bill.
Yeah,
we're supposed to be blind.
Yeah, I'm recusing myself.
Definitely that.
For a little bit. Now, as I was going through these, I forgot how many of these I've done.
Dude, yeah, we've done a lot of them, man.
Yeah, a lot.
Awesome.
So that was kind of cool. So we'll be going through it. We're just, it's very subjective. This is to everybody's feelings and experience of, it's not just programming. It's not just where it was. It's not just the athletes. It's not just the atmosphere. It's everything rolled into one. And what I'm going to try to do my best of is pull up as many of the actual just announcing of the events as I can. The flow is a bit difficult, but I will try. So if is everybody on board? We got the rules. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
Pretty straightforward.
yeah. Hey, nice hat, by the way, dude.
You
Nice
said
hat.
it's all based on feelings?
It's feelings. Pure, like the most subjective possible show. It's like all objectivity's out the window.
That's
gentlemen,
open, huh?
Before we start, we have an open announcement hint. Maybe at the end of the show, if there's time, we will all go through what we think Dave Castro's open announcement hit. And if you guys didn't hear, there was a affiliate owner meeting today where Dave Castro dropped another hint that the repeat event this year will be between the years 2020 and 2024. So some of our guesses are still in play.
I feel good about it, Chase.
I do too.
I do. Oh, yeah.
What's you guys' guess?
20.2.
No, it's 20.5.
Yeah. And before we
Dave
start the
told me.
show,
Oh, hey, dude, I'd be fine with that. That's the Lazar workout, right?
Yes, it is.
That's-
You
Yeah,
I
want
love
workout.
that workout.
oh, is that the Choose Your Own Adventure?
Yeah, I know Bill.
sir.
loves-
I was good
Hate
at
it.
that, and I will
Hate it.
not be good at that.
Hate it.
I will not be good at that show. But okay, let's get into it. Now, if we end up being, because we have 4 people voting, I don't really want to be the tiebreaker. We may leave that to the crowd, but your comments will be welcomed. And as always, if you guys are following along with us now, okay, you guys can sign up for the Open. I don't know if that one works as well. Sign up for the Open while you're live on the show. If you haven't done it yet, let us know. Let us know how many years you've been in the game. All right, what year this is for you. We'll do our live count, as we always love to do. So let us know in the comments. But all right, I'll get this out of. I guess I'm not taking up anybody's face. Let's leave this up here. Let's go to the next page. Let's go to the. All right, our bracket. Now, the way this worked is I picked 32 of what I thought were the better open announcements over the last several years. The first official live one was in 2013 for 13.1. But they've been having open announcements, and I can blow this up for you guys. Don't worry.
No, I'm just on a,
Okay. I can. I took ones out that I thought were boring. So me and JR were talking off chat is like the one between Lauren Brooks and it's Julie Fouché where she just beat the pants off her in the first 3 minutes. I was like, okay, that one sucked.
Were Lauren just watching the whole time?
Yeah. I've also eliminated any open announcements between the year 2019 through 2021 because that was
What?
the dark days of the Open.
Oh,
Yeah, like just bad.
Like,
And I
it's
eliminated
way-
all of 2024 because of the golden barbell. All right, any questions as we get into this? All right, we will start then. Upper left corner, your 1 seed versus the 32nd seed. That is 14.5 and open workout 23.2. And just to give you an idea of what 14.5 was, I will.
It's 21, 18, 15.
Down to
Oh no, don't worry.
Please help me welcome the director of the CrossFit Games, Dave Castro.
Thrusters, 95 pounds for the men, 65 pounds for the women. 21, bar-facing burpees. 18, thrusters. 18, bar-facing burpees. 15 thrusters, 15 bar-facing burpees. 12 thrusters, 12 bar-facing burpees. 9 thrusters, 9 bar-facing burpees. 6 thrusters, 6 bar-facing burpees. 3 thrusters, 3 bar-facing burpees.
Take it off. Take it off.
The clock, save you, it will not. You will do 168 reps, or you will quit in the process of trying. 14.5 is for time.
Boom. And your champion is.
Dude.
Golly. I mean,
Man, it feels like WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
so
Like,
good.
that's the 1 seed. That's the 1 seed.
I think that
Hey,
was
can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I'm only going to be on for like 15 minutes, and I just have something to say. It's important. It's on the other side of the bracket, diagonally. No one can convince me, Dave probably could if we ever talked about it, that 16.5 was always supposed to be 14.5.
I am totally with you.
That they started the Open in 16 with burpees, and they did burpees again on the last week. And with all those champions there,
Yep.
with Matt and Rich, that they just decided to do thrusters and burpees again. No one can convince me that he did not change that because of a leak or whatever last minute. Like, I just have to say,
I am
16.5 is probably the most disappointing Open announcement ever.
100% with you that 16.5 was never meant to be a repeat
Okay.
of that.
I just got
Or
really
something else because that was the
watching
year of the
that
leak, and 2 or 3 weeks got to other people. That was the leak year, and I don't think I'm with you. I'm 100% with you.
I never heard that.
No?
No.
Yeah. That's
I
my
like
thought.
it though. Obviously, it's good.
Do you guys want to watch 23.2 and just get sad?
No.
No? All right. You just want to say
Just
that
advance.
just advance? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. I'm good. I'm good with it. We got limited time here.
That's true. That's true. Oh, no. I got to do the back.
Like
end.
we can live these out when we get to the final 4.
That's true. That's true. Let me, I got to pull up
But
the back end.
I
here.
forgot how crazy the Aura was back then, man.
that was good.
It felt goosebumpy. I
Dude,
was-
hey, we were dressed up. Me and Sean were dressed up, shirt, tie. It was a big deal. That was fun.
You know what's crazy is Mike
Packed that
Halpern
whole
has no
arena.
idea what that was like.
Oh, dude, it was crazy. It was crazy. Glassman's off in the back corner, kind of hiding himself up in the bleachers.
Mhm.
Tried to find him with the spotlight.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy.
That was really funny. They
Yeah.
couldn't find him.
Couldn't find him anywhere.
All right, so that's your 1 seed. 14.5 advances. Let's just go down the list. 16-17 matchup. We have 15.4 and 16.2. If you don't remember what those were, that was a clean handstand push-up one with the weird numbers that Josh Bridges was getting no rep like crazy with Bosman on and was so mad that he wouldn't interview or do a post-game thing with them. And then the other is 16.2, which is the garage, where it was Dan Bailey versus, was it BKG?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Joe Alexander, sorry, Joe, miscounted Dan Bailey's last 5 reps. And so Dan did one less clean at the very end. He thought he was done. Joe thought he was done. And that actually led to Dave and the team not letting judges do the hand thing for like a couple years.
That almost adds to it, though, because Dan getting the last clean at the end of it and everybody hyping him up, like it felt like somebody at your gym doing the open workout and getting that, the round that nobody else could get to. You know what I mean? If he was 1 rep short, it kind of takes air out of it a little bit. And I think it adds to the aura. This is an easy pick for me. I think 15.4 is lame with the numbers. The workout almost ruins it for me. 16.2, probably I personally think it's the greatest open workout of all time. Yeah, but sure. Like that adds to it. Yep. That adds to it. And,
I just wish that it wasn't in the garage.
I think that also adds to it.
Nah, it didn't add. It did not add.
Everybody's got clothes on except Dan and BKG.
I didn't think it added anything. I wanted the hype of 15.4 with everyone that was there, but have that workout. That to me would have been an amazing workout. I mean, I'm going to give it. I agree with you. Like 16.2 is. I don't even think it's a guess between the two myself. But I really wish it wasn't in the garage because that's too good of a workout for it to just be.
Well, that's why they did it in 2019 and 2021.
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right, next a 9:24 matchup, 14.4 versus 14.2, and that was the chipper, which is again in the vote for one of the better programmed open workouts, and then the overhead squat chest to bar interval workout between the two. Now this was Josh Bridges versus Scott Panchek, where they both got to the rower with like less than a minute left and just battled each other till the end. And then this, I think it was Telena Fortunato and Camille LeBlanc-Bazinet, possibly.
Yeah. No. This was like, I'm pretty sure Camille's score on this won the workout.
Yeah.
And
Or her second one when she used the really long bouncy pull-up bar.
Maybe. I knew there was something unique to it though. Yeah. But like Camille won this workout in the Open and she won the games. This is an upset for me. I'm gonna pick 14.2 because
you're wrong. Wrong.
14. Wow. But listen, hold on. Stop it. You're driving a car.
Yeah, tell me why. Right, but you're
14.4. Scott Panchik and Josh Bridges, it would be like Rich Froning doing 14.4. Rich Froning won that for the men. It would be like him doing that announcement, and that would make it better. I just think I enjoy watching dominance live, and for her to have a score out there and still nobody beat it, I like that a lot.
Let's see.
For the announcement of the workout again, Dave Castro.
What's up, Moppy Top?
14.4 is a chipper. 14.4 does end with muscle ups. 20 of them. Prior to those 20 muscle ups, you will do 30 cleans. 135 for the men, 95 for the women. Prior to those 30 cleans, you will do 40 wall balls. Prior to those wall balls, you will do 50 toe to bar. Prior to the 50 toe to bar, 14.4 starts with 60 calories on the Concept 2 rower. 14.4 is 60 calories, 50 toe to bar, 40 wall ball, 30 cleans, 20 muscle ups, as many rounds and reps as possible in 14 minutes.
Now, one thing to remember, this was the first time the rower got introduced to the Open.
Which is why it's my pick.
Can we go to 14.2's announcement and see what that looked like?
Yes, there's one piece of this.
Because this was underwhelming compared to 14.5. I'm just going to in my opinion.
14. Oh, you want to see the other one?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see there.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the description of the workout, Dave Castro.
Man, Rory's looking slick, man. Rory looks good.
Who's excited to have Rory back?
I'm excited to have Rory back.
Yeah.
14.2 is 10 overhead squats at 95 pounds for the men, 65 for the women. 10 chest to bar pull-ups.
Look, they know Camille's about to kill her.
In 3 minutes, attempt to complete 2 rounds of 10 overhead squats.
Look at Talena. Look at her head,
pull-ups.
like the
if
wheels
you cannot
are spinning right now.
complete 2 rounds of that couplet, your score for the 3 minutes for 14.2 is the total amount of reps you complete in that 3-minute duration. If you do complete 2 rounds of 10 overhead squats and 10 chest to bar pull-ups, you're given an additional 3 minutes of work time. But when you finish the 2 rounds of that couplet, you stop. If it takes you 1 minute and 30 to do, you stop and you wait till the 3-minute mark. And then when the 3-minute mark hits, you start the second 2 rounds of overhead squats and chest to bar pull-ups. And when you finish that,
Dave's not nearly
2
as smooth
rounds
on this
of the
one.
couplet, if you do it within the 3.
All right, loser. No.
Dude.
All right, here. Hear
Hold
me
on.
out. Hear me
Okay,
out.
say your part,
I
then
want to
I'm
fight
gonna
for this
go.
one, okay? Listen, at the end of 14.4 is a better workout. I get it. It's not the greatest program workout there's ever been, but it's a better workout. And some might argue it is. Like, I understand that. But Camille lapped her and then did a whole nother round. Like, just, I like watching that stuff. I think that stuff is exciting. Meanwhile, Josh Bridges is doing 2 ring muscle ups at a time. Scott Panchik's doing 1 ring muscle up at a time because we don't know how to pace ourselves yet. like that stuff matters to me. And I just feel differently about these 2 announcements.
I won't be on then, but what you just said, you need to say that same thing for 15.1 when neither one of them know how to pace racing each other and they're scooping their toes to bar and doing all their snatches, touch and go. You need to say the same thing.
I will.
That they don't know how to pace, and that's what makes you like the workout less.
15.1 holds nothing in my heart. I thought you were going to say something relevant, JR. What? Come on now.
I think
the ending is not better than that.
Bridges hanging on and really.
Look, I think Jason Hopper and Taylor Self make this look way better. I'm just telling you.
Watch this.
You mean to tell me that watching Camille lap Talena was more exciting than watching Rich and Matt come down to the last couple seconds?
Sorry, John, you lose this one.
This is Josh Bridges and Scott Panchik.
I said 15-1.
Yeah, I know. It's different when it's those guys.
So okay, well, hold on. So if we're supposed to pick the overall arching thing, now what you're saying, John, is you're picking one thing, the dominance of Camille, like which she does for sure.
And for me,
but in that particular event, particular event, now there was a lot that went into that. There was those 2 guys racing. There was the programming. There was the hype. There was Dave's smooth presentation, the tossing the wall ball back, and the fact that the talk about that event with all of the affiliates going, what? We have to buy rowers now? You're demanding that we need to do like that.
Fair,
right
I wasn't in it with that. I don't know those details. You know what I mean? They don't hit me like that, and they do for you guys.
It
right?
upped the Open hugely at that point. Like that was a gigantic marker for the jump in the Open. Now everyone has rowers now because of that event.
All right, we can move on.
Next.
Hey, it's John's. He can like it more. That's fine.
No. We can move on. Hey,
Let's
JR,
do one on that. That's all right.
Josh and Scott Panchik going at it is different than the 2 greatest CrossFitters who've ever lived. Okay,
we're supposed to be comparing them to who they're going up against.
That's the aura, though, that we're talking about. There's just 2 different things.
Yeah. All right, 17-3 versus 18-1. 17-3 being the announcement in San Antonio, Texas, where it had Rich versus Scott versus Cole Sager, ascending chest to bars and weights on the snatches. The 16-1 is the 20-minute AMRAP of toes to bar, dumbbell hang clean and jerks, and 14 cal row. I want to say that was done was this the one that was done in Brazil? All right. But this is where Matt comes out and just destroys everybody. Scott does fantastic, and then Cole Sager hits that snatch at 265 once
after missing it
buzzer. Yeah, right. At the buzzer. So yeah, that's the 17-3 versus 18-1.
I believe Ben Smith wins this workout in his refrigerator room too.
Oh yeah.
I think it's in the gym, but he does win it.
This is not.
That was the one. I thought it was the burpee snatch when he won in his.
Maybe I think they conflate.
It was one of the snatch ones.
Yeah. 17.3 for me. It's not close.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
All right. 13.4 is a 4 seed versus a 15.5 29 seed. And that is the AMRAP in 7 minutes. So this was the one done in St. Louis. It was Graham Holmberg versus Chris Spieler. They put a pukey decal on the ground. There was no barricades. And then we have the 27, 21, 15, 9 Cal Row, which was, I think it was Briggs, Annie, and Camille, like 3 champs against each other.
I don't think this one is going to get the justice it deserves because the only thing I know about 15.5 is Matt Fraser and Alex Anderson video where Alex Anderson does 27 cals in 27 seconds.
Gosh.
Like that video is more exciting than the open announcement. Those girls did not do what those 2 guys did. And then there was the whole Rich is the first time Rich has ever been beaten in a competition.
Discover custom.
Like I think Chris Spieler and Graham Holmberg take this one, but it's not because of them. It's because I think the ladies undersold it in that.
Come back. We're live.
Too bad because that was
St.
the most
Charles, Missouri. Now,
painful
guys,
of all the open workouts.
That's what I'm saying. And you felt that when you watch Matt and Alex do it.
Yeah.
Right. And
it was. You're right.
You don't feel that
All
when
the
the girls did it.
Right. The announcement didn't have that, but all the videos that everyone was taking when they're waiting to see, well, what'd they get? And then someone would hop on and you'd watch almost like a behind the scenes footage of them doing it.
There's a whole story with 15.5 and the announcement is not it. And I'll take 13.4 all day over the announcement, but it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Bring it down. Bring it down. I give you the director of the CrossFit Games, Dave Castro.
People are standing in the rigging. They're going to use
13.4 is.
When is the last time they've said, "Hey, we need you guys to quiet it down"? I feel like now it's like, let's make some noise for our athletes. And this is like, hey guys, we need to calm down so we can talk.
How many people want to see Miranda demo the movements? Miranda, come on forward. Come on forward.
What about that? He's like, what? He wasn't even there for that. He was just
13.4 is a couplet of the following 2 movements. Clean and jerk. Yeah. Men's weight, 135 pounds. Women's weight, 95. And the second movement is toe to bar. Do 3 reps. Let's give Miranda a round of applause. $13.4 is as many reps as possible in 7 minutes of 3 clean and jerk, 3 toe to bar, 6 clean and jerk, 6 toe to bar, 9 clean and jerk, 9 toe to bar, 12 clean and jerk, 12 toe to bar, 15, 15, 18, 18, 21, 21, and up. You guys excited? You like that one? Are you guys excited? Let's do it. Rory?
I love it.
Oh.
No, they went back and forth the whole time. Like, I think Spieler edged him out at the end, but no, it's a great announcement. Go ahead.
I wish that the workout was on that announcement. The other workout.
Oh.
I do too.
I mean, do that work like that workout? It's not the best programmed workout, but by far left more wounds on people than any of the workouts that have been programmed.
And like that's the first time I think so far the announcement has undersold the workout.
Yeah. I mean, that happens. All right. 16-3, 15-2. Okay, so 16 threes, power snatches, 10 power snatches, and 3-bar muscle ups. This is when Dave was in like Milan or Italy, and demoed the workout. I think in like a black suit.
Yeah,
He got so tired. And then there's the repeat of this event, which was
this trash open event that we've already said doesn't mean anything.
That was it. Now I have a feeling we already know like what's gonna go what, but I do need to pull this up because it's hilarious.
What's crazy is seeing Dave's almost like a girl. I've never seen anybody change their look.
Buenos Aires on week 1 that he's gone international again for 16.3. Tonight, he'll go 6 hours ahead from here at CrossFit Jazz. He's in Milan, Italy at CrossFit Officine. So for the announcement of 16.3 from a 2 a.m. watch party, ladies and gentlemen, the director of the CrossFit Games, Dave Castro.
We don't need this thing. There's a glass of wine in his hand.
Yeah.
Good evening from Milano. It's 2 a.m. here. I hope you guys are having as much fun as we are.
What is this nonsense, dude? Like this is
yeah. Excuse me.
What if he accidentally picked up pins?
Definitely was like a last minute mess.
Count.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, you want to count for real?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Here's the best part. He's so tired. He can't talk.
He still can't talk.
It would have been amazing if he failed the first rep.
Yeah,
that would have been so funny.
Hit the Cholo button.
16.3 is 10 snatches, 75 pounds for the men, 55 for the women, and 3-bar muscle ups. As many reps as possible in 20 minutes. As many reps as possible in 7 minutes.
Dude.
Oh, dude.
So good.
Yeah. And I mean, I know after the fact it's not great, kind of like Jared from Subway, but I like the Sean Ramirez versus Nick Palladino matchup.
Did not like it. Don't like him.
You're such after the fact, Bill. I get it. I don't like Jared from Subway.
This was before all of that.
I didn't like him then either.
All right. The 16.3, I think, is an underrated one just because of all that crap. Okay, 18.4 versus 17.1, a 12-21 matchup. And this is the handstand or deadlift handstand push-up so Diane into the deadlift handstand walk. And then you have the dumbbell burpee box jump over. And I want to say that that's the one that, 17.1. So that was... The one with Fikowski and Vellner?
Yeah.
Now, 18.4. Is that the?
Is that
so
Annie?
this? No. So this was.
How many times did they go against each other in the Open?
I mean, Scott Hanchek went against some of the same guys multiple times. How many does Scott have the most?
And you know what? We need to know the workout, ladies and gentlemen, for the announcement of 18.4. The director of the CrossFit Games, Dave Castro.
Now, this is the first time handstand walks.
We'll start with, for the first time to the Open, a CrossFit benchmark. One of the originals created by Coach Greg Glassman.
That was the first one.
21, 15, 9 reps of deadlift and handstand push-ups. Diane. Then you will do 21, 15, 9 reps of deadlift, and for the first time to the Open,
So Dave can't handstand walk is what I'm gathering.
So that was pretty cool. Benchmark and handstand walks. 17. What? Bill, you did 17.1.
I did both of these, I think, actually.
Yeah. So I go 18.4.
Yeah, I'll go 18.4 as well.
With the new addition
but mostly just because I despise 17.1 as a workout.
Okay.
The only thing I really liked about that one was the row versus bars afterwards. For that one was good.
So I actually really, really liked 17.1, but I think I liked it more for what it can be used for now. No one even considered that going touch and go on a dumbbell snatch was something you would do. And now we would only program it to where you weren't allowed to if we wanted to make a workout harder.
Yeah.
So Pat and Brent were both putting it down every rep. Remember, we had never done burpee box jump overs ever either. So it was 2 new movements in week 1.
And there wasn't even a standard. This was the one that I asked, how wide do the feet have to be?
I remember.
And Justin Berg told me.
I'm a big fan of 17.1 as an announcement because I think looking back 8 years, how far we've come in the progression. Of course, they repeated it already. I think it would have been cool. He usually likes to repeat.
It was a great open workout.
2, 3, 4 years. Yeah. I would really like to see him repeat something over a longer time period. Like do a 10-year repeat.
Ooh.
So that you could see a lot of the people who might be 40 years old that did it when they were 30 crush those scores because of how far the sport has progressed. But anyway, that's like
15.5. Let's bring it on.
That's a pipe dream. Yeah.
All right. Now this is one that I ordered these. So Jared, I'm glad you lasted up to this point. I know you got to go soon, but here's a dark horse one. My 5 seed is 12.1.
There's incredibly biased rankings here.
Versus a 28 seed, 13.3. Okay. Now this is the classic 7 minutes of burpees versus the 12 minutes of wall balls, 90 double unders. 90 double unders is so hilarious to see now. And 30 ring muscle ups. Now, here's why. Because it is the most Dave Open announcement he's ever done. And it was one of the very first ones. And my favorite part about this was, let me go back to it, was this classic Dave Castro.
Welcome to the 2012 Reebok CrossFit Games. We are here at Valley CrossFit where we are going to brief the first open workout. The first open workout is as many reps as possible in 7 minutes of burpees.
What an asshole.
That Joker smile, dude. It's
to me, it's a top 5. It was just like, it was perfect. It was clean. It was awful. And Dave knew what he was doing when he programmed it, and he knew everybody else knew. And this is Dave. So that was one of my, and then 13-3. Let's see.
This is it Kristen Clever?
I think it might. Yeah, it's Clever versus Fortunato. I'm trying to.
You don't got to sell me on it. I'll pick the burpee one. That announcement was trash. I remember it.
Oh, the 13-3.
Yeah.
What I always thought that Dave would do after he programmed 7 ring muscle ups to start an open workout. This is back when the open was a test and it was a place for you to see how fit you are. And he wasn't really as concerned about people feeling like they could all participate.
Yeah, there's no scale to it.
He did that 7 minutes of ring muscle ups because FU, and he had the video of Dan Bailey and himself doing it. I always thought that, like, for quarters or for something, an online semifinal, he would just, like, if he did a lift and he did something with like running and shuttle runs or double unders or whatever, if he did those 3 single modality, that he would do 7 minutes of muscle up AMRAP as a like high level competition workout. I think it'd be really cool.
What about 7 minutes of burpee ring muscle ups?
I mean, they put that in the regionals the following year in 2013.
Yeah.
The 30 for time.
But I mean, I like the 7 minute idea. I think that would show more capacity. Dude, burpee ring muscle ups.
I think it would be, he made that video of 7 minutes of muscle ups. And I think Dan got like 63. I mean, he got a lot.
Holy.
And I just thought it would be like like you said, just people have said, what do you do 7 minutes of burpee box jump overs? Because he already did 7 minutes of regular burpees. Like, I think it would be cool to beef up some old open workouts and not just repeat them or program new ones.
Yeah. Like, would you show like 12.0, 2.0 or 12.1 version 2?
What I was thinking about this today because of 13.1, which was a combination of 12.1 and 12.2.
Right.
I was like, bring something like that back. Right.
That would be
Bring
so
2
good.
past open workouts, mash them together. That mixed together so beautifully.
It did.
It'd be cool to see something
that's
like
really
that
needed
again.
for this year, especially.
You guys, I did an EMOM. I just won't be long because I know we don't have time. I did a 10-minute EMOM of 3 ring muscle ups just to make sure I can still, do the movements, but I haven't done anything. I am so in trouble. 207 does not fly like 195. I'll tell you, dude, it is wild. And I'm like, just my hands. I'm like, I'm gonna rip off 3 ring muscle ups. This is wild.
And you're just ripping 340 whatever pounds off the ground for your cleans, like it's no big deal. But the ring muscle up is like, well, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got you.
All right.
Yeah, I do got to go.
All right. Thanks, JR.
Later, JR.
We got through one
Hi,
side.
JR.
We've got,
guys, it was fun.
coming up in the next round, we've got 14-5 or 16-2, which is the champions burpee thruster versus the garage fight with Dan and
champion.
Yep. 14-4 and 17.
That should have been a semifinal, actually, I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, programming wise, it's just so hard because of the programming.
Yeah, it's all encompassing.
I know.
And all right, so now we got 15-1 versus 23.3. A 2 seed versus a 31.
Next.
Do we even need to?
I'm good, man.
Yeah, I'll pull out the announcement video maybe when it comes time to battle for dominance.
I think how you feel about 14.5, I feel about 15.1. Like everything about 14.5 you love. It just gets you hard, right? I know it. It's good.
15-1, I think people forget how awesome that was and what actually happened.
But yeah, and like we could save and talk about it when we like actually.
We'll save it for the battle.
But dude, I'm gonna.
That's a Final Four.
I'm gonna be in the 15.1 camp. I'm letting y'all know.
All right, we have 17.5 versus 23.1. 17.5 was the first year we were moving to Madison, and they had the announcement there in Madison to basically welcome the city to the games moving there, and I think it was Katrin versus Sarah. And Sarah just kind of went brain dead on her double unders and catching it.
No, Sarah was ahead the entire time.
Sarah was ahead the entire time until
the last round. Choked hard. Kind of like her career.
And and then 23.1 was the Caja Mágica in Madrid, Spain, where they repeated 14.4 and had the wrong weights on the barbell. Now, it was an awesome announcement. It was freezing, but there was a lot to it. So those are the ones that are going head to head. So that's a 15-18 matchup. I'm gonna go 17-5. Yeah, I like just that. All of it. I liked the thing of moving to a new area, like where the games are going to be. I would have liked to see that last year in Fort Worth for an open announcement, but that's why there are no 24s on here because they were not good.
I also like something about 17.5 is that it was a 35-minute or 40-minute time cap. When it was like an egregious time cap.
Mm-hmm.
But he basically said, like, if you don't have double unders, if you're not great at double unders,
you're going to work on them.
You're going to sit here and work on double unders for 40
Amen,
minutes.
dude.
And I like that. And there is a video somewhere out there in the ether. I hope nobody can find it, but a very out of shape, did try and CrossFit for the first time, can't do double unders in the community workout room. Just struggling on double unders with metal weights, metal 25s.
That's awesome.
Trying to do 17.5 for 36 minutes or something, and got like 7 rounds. And I like that though. I want you to sit in your failure, and that's good.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, a 10-23 matchup, a lot like the 12.1 is 12.2 was when Dave went to where Rich was working at Tennessee Tech. Mm-hmm. And they had the 10-minute
one, right? Yeah.
One, right? And they went, him and Dan Bailey, head to head, just in a Globo gym with just Dave and Boz counting. And then the other one was bringing in the double dumbbell. I think this was at Rogue, 17.2, where they had the single dumbbell. And that's another thing that people forget in week 1 is that nobody had 50-pound dumbbell. I mean, some people had 50-pound dumbbells, but like a pair. Most people had 45. It's like 45 pounds was kind of the traditional weight if you're going to use dumbbells. If for most, like that was the 95-65 version, right? It was 45s and 30s. And then the Open came around, it was 50s and 35s. It was like, we don't have those. Mm-hmm. And that was the scramble. Now it's like, now we don't have 2 of them. Like that was the uproar there.
You're right, Chase. I think we should bump it up to 55 40s, right? Like we've evolved.
Yes.
Like, let's just keep on trucking.
That's funny. I'm still going to be
12-2
biased.
This isn't close. This isn't close for me. It's 12-2 all the way.
12-2.
I thoroughly enjoyed that one.
And you see the moment of failure on when Dan starts failing snatches. And like you almost expected Rich to like run away, and he didn't. Rich was not as fit as we remember him to be. And dude, he was struggling too.
Yeah.
I totally remember that. I totally remember watching that video. And I think I was at the fire station when they were doing that. And I remember thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to be able to hang with this one. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Dude.
Yeah.
Did not. I thought I did pretty well up until the last bar. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, okay. That's not. That was a big jump for me at that point.
Okay, now we have a battle of the final weekends. We have a 13-5 versus an 18-5. It's a 7 seed versus a 26. The 7 seed being AMRAP in 4 minutes of 3 rounds of 15 thrusters, 15 chest to bar pull-ups, which is just 45 and 45, chest to bar Fran volume. Now at 165 pounds, I hated that 100. That 100 made me so mad. If you made it in 4 minutes, you could keep going and basically try to see as far as you could get by finishing 3 rounds of that couplet. Every time you finish, you got an extra 4 minutes. The other one is a three-peat, I should say. The first three-peater we've had of 11.6, 12.5, and what became 18.5 when the community got to vote on 3 different workouts prior to the announcement, and then they picked the one that had the most votes, which ended up being this. Not to skip ahead too quickly, but a repeat announcement is one thing, a 3-peat announcement is another. I'm going 13.5 personally. I just enjoyed that one a lot.
Yeah, 18.5, I feel like suffers from the same thing as 15.5. All I remember about 18.5, I don't remember the announcement at all, but I do remember Matt Fraser and Josh Bridges doing it together. And Matt Fraser got 200 reps and Josh Bridges got 198 reps. And those were your top 2 scores in the world. And they posted the YouTube video before, like 2 days before the cutoff line. Literally the top 2 scores in the world is just 2 guys going at it. And it's a pretty BA video. Just go look up Fraser Bridges 18.5.
Interesting.
Don't remember anything about the announcement.
13.5.
13.5? Everybody?
Yeah.
13.5?
Yeah.
Okay. 13.5 will advance.
That's great. That's the two Fran events you put together.
Oh. Ooh. Interesting. I didn't even think about that. Okay. Now that's on my radar. Okay, now we have a 3 seed versus a 30 seed. We got 13.1, which is the mashup of 12.1 and 12.2. It was the very first in-affiliate live crowd open announcement of all time or ever. It was Scott Panchek.
I'm gonna vote against this just because I'm tired of Scott Panchek.
Dan Bailey.
This workout, I don't think the announcement's all that, but I love the workout. Like so much.
And then the second one was in Houston, Texas, Skyline CrossFit, and it was Neil Maddox versus Kyle Kasperbauer because they were both in the Masters division. And this was 18, so this was the new 35-plus Masters division, which they were both going to be in.
Mm-hmm.
And this was when Dave was like, we're going to program all the double unders.
Dude, I remember once this workout was announced, people were like, 800 double unders? And like,
you're like,
nobody's paying attention to the 14 minutes. And like, I remember telling so many people, you're going to make it to like 300. Like, you don't have to, like it's not 800 double unders. Like, for there's not 800 doubles unders for like anyway in the 20 square miles that you
this
know
is 2 rounds
okay?
for time for maybe 3 people in the world. This is an AMRAP in 14 minutes in 1 round only for everybody else.
And they're all under 5'5".
Yeah. But yeah, so the first announcement versus the first Masters head-to-head matchup.
13-1.
It's an easy one for me. Yeah.
3 seed, 3 to a 30. I mean, those should be pretty quick.
But I picked this because of the workout, not because of the announcement.
Well, it's all encompassing, right?
Right. I'm just that's my reasoning.
Battle of the 2016 Open. We have 16-4 versus 16-5. And 16-4 was when they went to the Air Force Base in Colorado. Mm-hmm. And it was freezing cold. And I think was it Katrin?
It's Katrin and Sarah. Sarah won this one because of the handstand push-ups. All right, is this one when that line, we did the line?
Ooh, like just the line?
The handstand push-up with your feet. The line with
your
feet.
Yeah.
You had to
ruined this
here
this for me.
No. In your hand?
No. You had to get your heels over the line.
No, well, I know, but then how they measured you like that? So you had to measure it, and then you had to put your heels up over. So
that standard alone ruins this entire workout for me.
I think this was still the hand over your head, 2 inches below your wrist bone line.
Yeah.
Not the forearm, elbow.
No, it wasn't the forearm line. It was the bone here thing.
It's terrible.
You had to get your heels over.
Yeah. But this workout itself.
No, I like the workout.
Was this the capacity workout?
No, that was a different. Yes.
This is Brooke Wells' capacity workout, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Or was it the deadlift? No, it was the deadlift handstand.
Oh, that one was the forearm one.
The forearm.
Yeah. Because that got him. It got her and Hepner.
I think 16.5 is one of the best ones of all time.
Ooh.
You have Ben.
I enjoyed it.
2015. You have to think of when it happened. Ben just won. Matt, this is the introduction. Like 16.5 is the very first time that we're like, Matt Fraser is going to be the best. It's going to be the fittest thing we've ever seen. And not only did he beat Ben, he beat Rich, right? And the fact that you even got Rich to do this workout, knowing that Rich is a little bit about his image at this point, like is crazy because Matt dominated Rich and Ben. And it looked like Ben didn't even need to be there. It was just Matt versus Rich, but Ben is there because he won in 2015. Right. And then this was the first time that it was like Matt Fraser is going to be the fittest thing we've ever seen. Like this is so easy for me. And then you had Ro, Boz, and Dave after that, which is super fun. And it's at the ranch.
It's at the ranch. That right there clinches it.
Like,
a 19-14 upset.
I'm telling 16. I know y'all might argue against me. 16.5 is a Final Four workout for me. I'll take 14.5 over 16.5 because of the aura of it. But 16.5 is one of my favorite announcements of all time.
Okay. So
the people who are in it matter a lot to me. I don't know if you like.
I agree. Mine got muddied because I didn't think that this was actually programmed, and then it was all kind of deflating for me, knowing a lot of the backstory leading into the final week of the Open because the leaks and the cheating and the stealing of the events, and people started to figure like there was a whole thing, and doing burpees twice in one. Like I was like, this isn't what it is. Now I don't know that for sure, right? But I'm with JR in the conspiracy theory of this wasn't meant to be.
I don't think that should take away from the announcement, though.
I know. I'm just saying, like that's part of my infusion of what this is. I'm not.
It was in being there because I did that one with Sean, and it was amazing being at the ranch for that. Like that was like history. That was really fun.
And you just don't get to see, 15 point like in 2015. Rich beat Matt in that announcement, and it's one of the most historic ones that we could ever think about. Right, in both. What's funny is Matt actually won both of them. He just not in the announcement. Right, he did it again and beat him. But it just feels like the greatest redemption workout ever, beating the guy who beat you at the games, and then the greatest of all time that beat you last year.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just the biggest dick slap I've seen in the Open, period. And against freaking Rich Froning and Ben Smith. When have they ever gotten dick slapped? You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. 22.3 as an 11 seed, and then 13.2. Now I put 22.3 higher because it was really the first time in about 3 years plus we actually got back to an affiliate. So this was at CrossFit Hendersonville. And this was the leaked workout like an hour before because somebody guessed the UR code or URL code.
That's amazing.
Dave had already been fired. Dave was, I think he was jumped on the Savant podcast right beforehand. And he's like, it leaked and then he just left. But this is also team CrossFit Hendersonville, just the local athletes there versus Annie's Iceland team, where they did this little not a relay format.
I wasn't a big fan of that. I don't know.
The reason why I put it higher is because it finally got us back to the affiliate, and it was back to the old days, and it was a time where we were needing it because in 2022 it started in Boulder because they just moved offices there. Then it went to Rogue, but those were all really like private events. It wasn't really that well attended.
Right.
And then when we got back to the affiliate, they had like 500 plus people there. And it was just like local people. So it was like, okay, it's getting better. Because in 21 was the in-studio announcements because of COVID.
Yeah.
And then in 20, and everyone tried to do a little bit better. 19 was an absolute disaster. It was like one of the more deflating years I can remember. So that's why I had it a little higher. But against, what was it, 13-2? This was Annie versus Lindsay Valenzuela in New York. And
I'm going the first one.
Yeah, I think I'll go the first one for all the reasons you just said. I don't think 13.2, like considering the way the other ones were back then.
Yeah.
I don't think it was all that.
Right? Isn't that weird?
I don't really care for the team versus the team, and then they wager how much of a lead you get. Like just do the workout. But Yeah, I'll go with the first one too.
Okay. All right. Now, a year of 14-3 versus 14-1. And this was 14-3 was at CrossFit NOLA. This was in New Orleans. Bill and I were there. And it was Stacy Tovar versus Alessandra Pacelli. And Pacelli's coming off her 2013 legless,
kip
swing that she'd figured out, and everybody follows suit. This came down to the absolute wire. This whole gym was packed like illegally. Like fire department Bill was just sitting there and be like, we're all gonna die. This thing goes up and like
it was all that shrimp gumbo we were having.
And this is on the heels, like the Saints had won the Super Bowl recently, and Sean Payton was there. And Sean Payton, who was the coach of the Saints, was doing CrossFit at the time.
Yeah.
And he showed up for the open announcement. And then you had 14-1, which is a repeat of the first open announcement ever, not the first open workout ever,
right?
Which is 11.1. And this was in Atlanta, Georgia, and it was Marcus Hendren versus Fisher, Garrett Fisher. And it was a good scene. It was packed. It was a repeat. Bob, the trainer, was there.
Oh, that's when that was
Goodness
his day.
gracious.
Yeah.
That's a throwback.
Yeah. But for me, just open announcement wise, like the everything to combine. I mean, the line out the door. Remember that, Bill?
Yeah, it was packed.
The line out the door to get in there. Like we couldn't leave. Like you can't leave. You won't be able to get back in.
Well, and before they let everybody in, like that line went around the block. Like just people lined up trying to get in, waiting to get in. It was awesome.
Okay. Second round is set. We have come down to the Sweet 16. Is that it? Yeah, Sweet 16. All right. We'll start upper left. 14-5, 16-2.
14-5.
I hate that you have 16-2 here.
I'm sorry.
Because it should go further. But when you run into a
juggernaut
1991 dude, there's only so much you can do. Yeah.
The solace you can take is 16-2 wasn't going to make the Final Four. So it either happens now or it happens in the Elite Eight. 14-4 versus 17-3. So 14-4 is the chipper with Bridges and Scott Panchek. And then 17-3 was the chest to bar pull-up snatches of Matt, Scott, and Cole Sager in San Antonio.
I'm rocking with 17.3.
17-3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I could be the tiebreaker. No, I'll let the people decide.
Yeah, let's let the people. Yeah, I like that. Me and Bill.
Yeah.
I'm with that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm glad you guys picked that. I like 17.3 a lot. Okay, 13-4 versus 16-3. 13-4 was Graham and Chris Spieler at the St. Louis affiliate. I think it was NWA. No, that's not right. Something like that, right?
That's
TNT.
That's a band.
Yeah.
Yeah, CrossFit TNT. Actually, CrossFit NWA is an affiliate, but they're in Arkansas. And they've been around like 18 years. But it's actually stands for Northwest Arkansas. But I'm like,
okay.
I know. Yeah, it's like in Big D standing for Dallas, I'm sure. Shout out.
Totally.
RIP. Okay, 13-4, 16-3. What was 16-3 again? I forgot.
That was Sean.
Oh, it was.
You know which one I'm picking.
Yeah, it was the snatches.
Listen, I'm gonna rock with Bill here. I'm gonna go 13-4.
Bill?
Yeah, 13-4.
Yeah.
I don't really think either of them should be this far. I wish 16.2 was over here, but 13-4. You got an easy side of the bracket.
All
right. It happens sometimes.
Now we have 18-4 versus 12.1. 18-4 is the Diane.
Pretty easy for me.
Handstand walks, first time handstand walks and a benchmark. And 12.1 is the
7 minutes of burpees.
Minutes of burpee announcement.
I'm rocking with 12.1.
Oh, I thought you were going to go 18-4.
Nah, dude. Like 12.1 is just so symbolic.
Yeah.
That it carries a lot of weight. Now, once it gets into anything that's good, it will be taken out. I don't think 18.4 is good.
Okay, I have to vote for 18.4 though. And the reason I'm voting, I don't disagree with what John's saying because it is iconic. I like the smile. I like what it is, but it's not really like when I'm thinking of an announcement. When I'm thinking of like an announcement, like I want the hype of the announcement, and I like the fact that they brought Diane into that, and then we were doing handstand walks in that.
That's fair, but I don't think any of these have the hype of the announcement that we've seen in the other brackets.
Like you think about iconic announcements. No one.
It was an iconic video, though. It was an iconic video. It wasn't.
Put a poll up so you guys can vote. You guys, the tiebreakers.
All right. Yeah. Well, we got to let them do it. And that's good. That's a good one for them to vote on.
We'll come back to this.
You guys vote on that.
I like to put it as like the Fraser Alexanderson line. So the 15.5 video of Fraser Alexander. If I'd rather watch that than the open announcement, then it's not a good announcement. Because that's not even an announcement.
Okay. I hear what you're saying.
All right. Back up on the right side. 15-1 versus 17-5.
15-1 all day, dude.
Yeah.
It's a 2 seed for a reason. Okay, 12-2 versus 13-5.
You refresh me.
Which one?
Let me.
12-2 is the.
12-2 is the snatches with Rich and Dan Bailey in Tennessee Tech Global Gym. 13-5 is the.
First one.
12-2. Yeah, I'm rocking with 12.
Really?
Yeah.
Snatches.
Even with the announcement, because it was the showcase in the arena. You guys remember that?
Yeah. No, 12-2.
No? Ooh, wow. All right. Bill?
Yeah, same.
Okay. These 12s, I'm excited. These dark horses are getting there.
All the years I did the Open, you took out, so I don't know what you want from me.
Fair. Okay. We have 13-1 versus 16-5. 13-1, first open announcement in the affiliate live. The combo mashup between 12-1 and 12-2. Scott Panchek versus, was it Dan Bailey? Yeah. Yes. And then 16-5, which is the 21-15. Oh, that's the ranch.
Yeah, Matt.
Oh.
Ben Smith and Rich Froning. And 16-5 is my pick. And
16-5, I'll vote the ranch on that one.
Not close.
All right.
And also, I think Robaz and Dave have to go into that too. Because they're a part of the announcement.
Dude, 16-5 had everything. Everything. You put any workout in there, I still would pick it because of what it was.
We're simpatico right now, Bill.
Simpatico.
Yeah. There's not a lot of drama right now.
Listen, this right here is the makes of a great commentary at the Syndicate Crown. That's all it's all.
All right. The poll with 14 votes.
Come on, people. We got 151 of you guys.
Here.
We got 53. Sorry.
Oh, man, it's too close. Let's wait till we get to 20, and then we'll call it. We 20 votes. Go vote on it.
Yeah.
I think.
Ooh, that's close.
Yeah. I think
like that.
Let's stop at 20 because I think we should give them.
All right, we'll come back to it. Okay. 22-3 Hendersonville versus 14-3. 14-3 again was the NOLA. Stacy Tovar.
Yeah, that's mine.
Alessandro Pacelli. And that one came down to the wire. I think it was like a 2-rep difference between the two.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 14-3 as well.
Yeah. Hendersonville, you got your flowers for a round. But back to the real announcements. 14-3, 16-5. All right, so now we are waiting on the results of 18-4.
You want to do 14-5 or 17-3 while we're waiting on here?
14-5, 17-3. Ooh, dang.
It's not really close for me, man. I'm gonna rock with 14-5. I love 17-3. It doesn't have what 14-5 has.
No, not even.
14-5 goes into the final four. How about 15-1 versus 12.2?
Same thing.
12.2 is a good run. You guys got to the Elite Eight. That's quality for an open announcement that wasn't an announcement. But yeah, the buzzsaw against Rich retired, still coming out. Matt, the heir apparent to the CrossFit Games Championship.
Oh man.
And then I'm going to rock with 16-5 on the next one.
16-5.
Bill, what do you say? You pick deadlifts and box jumps over the ranch, dude.
No, I'm taking the ranch. I'm taking the ranch.
Come on now.
Like, it's okay, but this is what's great because we're coming down now to like the programming stuff is leaving. Now it's just like the feel of the whole thing. And right now, there would be 3 amazing feels waiting for this 4th one to come in.
And Rich is in all.
Amazing feels is coming up here.
There's 151 of you guys watching. Vote. We need 2 more votes.
What is it?
56 to 44.
7 minutes of burpees versus what? That's a problem. People don't know what it is.
Yeah, I forgot. Really? Oh, that Diane. Handstand walk deadlift.
Handstand walk deadlift one. So 7 minutes of burpees versus handstand walk and deadlifting.
Yeah. And not just the workout. The whole deal.
Come on, we need 2 more votes, you guys.
2 more votes.
Are we solid with 16.5, Bill?
Yeah.
I love that 2 of the final 4 are the same workout.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that's amazing. But what's great is that because it doesn't matter what the workout is, I think that's what's even better.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Final poll. Where are we?
Dude, it's so cold.
Wow.
23 votes. 24 votes.
All right. I think we can give it to it.
Okay. Burpees.
Yeah.
Burpees is fine.
12.
It doesn't matter. They're not making it past the next round.
12.1. Okay, so we have 13.4 versus 12.1, and that's the oh wait, did I just stop my screen share?
Yeah.
Jeez. All right, hold on. Sorry.
Dude, this moved fast once we got past the first round.
Yeah, the beginning round always takes forever because you just got to go through it.
You got to get refreshed on what they are so you even know what you're talking about. So,
all right.
What was 13.4 again?
13.4 was Spiel and Graham.
Okay.
7 minutes.
7 minutes of burpees.
Burpees.
I'm gonna go Spiel and Graham on this.
Or 12.1.
I think Bill's gonna agree because he voted against 12.1 in the first one.
Yeah, isn't that what they just voted on?
No.
No.
Deadlift. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm voting against the burpees.
Okay. Hey, 2012
You know how many times I did that dumb event?
Dude, 2013 through 2016 is where it's at, man.
I did more burpees in 1 week that week.
Oh, yeah.
Than I ever want to do again.
All right. It has come down to this. We have 14.5 versus 13.4, 15.1 versus 16.5. Left side first. 14.5 versus 13.4.
14.5.
14.5.
Okay. 14.5. Now we have 15.1 versus 16.5.
15.1.
16.5.
Oh, no.
Wow.
16.5.
Right.
I'm going to rock with 15.1. But
All right. Now, with that being said, and we have the time, we have 15 minutes, we will watch the announcement of the workouts.
The Open starts now. 15.1 is.
Can you pause real quick, Chase?
Yep.
I think you should do the poll as we're watching it, and then we'll wait like 3 minutes after we've seen all.
I'll do poll and some event footage. How about that? So you guys get a real feel.
So that way people can vote while we're watching.
Yeah, you guys get a real feel of what's going on here. All right, new poll. End poll. New one.
I feel bad because I feel like I gave a whole soliloquy why 16.5 is amazing, and then I just voted against it.
Well, yeah, I mean, there is that, but
there
it's
was
hard when like you have the 2 people
that.
that are kind of the same. I mean, it's the same.
They're in both of them.
Right. That's what I mean. That's what's crazy.
All right.
You also got Matt's foot slipping, or his foot.
Oh, yeah, I'll get there. I'll piece that. I'll piece both. Each one will get their due. All right. So this is the announcement of the workout.
15 toe to bar. 10 deadlift. 5 snatches. 115 pounds for the men, 75 pounds for the women.
That's like, what the fuck, 150 pounds?
As many reps as possible in 9 minutes.
Boy, Matt's still eating Ben and Jerry's.
15.1 is 15 toe to bar, 10 deadlift, 5 snatches at 115 pounds, 75 pounds, as many reps as possible in 9 minutes. Where 15.1 ends, 15.1A begins.
There's two ever in the open.
15.1A begins at the 9-minute 1 second mark and extends to the 15-minute mark. 15.1 and 15.1A are two separate scored events done in one 15-minute window.
Kind of like he was on like 0.75 speed right there.
Yeah, it does.
15.1A is in 6 minutes. Establish a 1 rep max clean and jerk. The open is open. Mr. Fraser, Mr. Froning, you have 7 minutes to warm up.
Seconds to go.
Oh, you can just see that onslaught on the cut right now. Now it's who wants it.
Froning with a 2-rep lead. Fraser's got to make up some ground. 5 seconds to go. You got 3. Fraser's off the bar, and Froning is going to take it by 3 reps.
Woo! That was insane. That was absolutely incredible.
All right, let's see.
You're here too.
Everything, this whole thing compiles.
Still, you freaking
Again, that's his background. I mean, you want to talk about what? But how many lifts are you actually going to have in this?
Froning.
You know, they've all done the Price is Right game. You know, you go up by $1 more than the next person. If nothing else, that's going to mess with the other person's mind. Now, here's the game, and this is what Matt's going to be able to deal with. He's going to be able to sit there and watch just to see what they're going to do, because guess what? If they're smart, this is going to be their last lift, and you see Matt starting to adjust.
Which is down by 2
You do your last lift with the last 20 or 15 seconds left, and that's it. So you got to go big.
That's 343 for Rich. And that will count. The champ back in the lead. 30 seconds to go. Can Fraser answer? He's still loading weights onto his bar. Chuck Carswell, as judge, is
Dude,
counting
this
up the
mistake
weight.
cost him. I think if he didn't
Fraser
make this
adding
mistake,
more
he'd
weight.
have it.
He's down to about 15 seconds. 3:45. This will be for the win as Froning is frantically loading his barbell. Fraser has it up. 5 to go. Froning's not going to get an attempt, and Fraser cannot keep it. So Rich Froning will win 15 points.
Okay.
And for people who don't know, like his foot comes out of his shoe on that jerk, and that's why he missed it. It wasn't because he like actually missed it.
Shit happens when you're in.
No, yeah. Rich won, but I want real quick before we go to 16.5.
Yep.
Y'all see how fat Matt is, dude? He's just
He was
big.
just young. It's baby fat right there.
He's eating ice cream every day is what he's doing. Then we're
Baby
gonna see
fat.
what he looks like when he doesn't eat ice cream.
All right.
When he doesn't eat ice.
With this movement, conclude.
For Rich Froning Jr.
It's a man who knows he's lost.
For the final announcement of the 2016 Open, ladies and gentlemen, the director of the CrossFit Games, Dave Castro.
Commence the open we did with this movement.
Yoda.
Conclude the open we will with this movement. 16.5 is 14.5.
What the fuck was that? Which one was that again?
Rich is probably so mad.
21 thrusters, 21 bar facing burpees. 18 thrusters, 18 bar facing burpees. 15 thrusters, 15 bar facing burpees.
Look at Matt.
12 thrusters, 12 bar facing burpees. 9 thrusters, 9 bar facing burpees. 6 thrusters, 6 bar facing burpees. 3 thrusters, 3 bar facing burpees.
Range of motion all day long, baby.
Hey,
conclude.
I want to watch the first 21 thrusters. My favorite part of this video is Ben breaks and then quickly sees that they are not breaking. And then like starts freaking out a little bit. Just has like a quarter of a second freak out, and then he's behind the entire time after that. Like he's just never good.
All right, Coach. 10 years, man. So back then, what was the state of CrossFit when this whole thing kicked off in 2007?
Yeah, we didn't know what we were doing. I miss your mom, Dave.
Whoa.
It's been amazing. I don't know if we're growing or breeding. Look at all the young faces. This is special.
So 10 years have passed. What are you most proud of when you think about what this community has accomplished in a decade?
It's just the community itself.
Oh yeah, 10 years.
People here. I mean, look at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not another group like this anywhere in the world except where the rest of the CrossFit.
Amen. That, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Coach Glassman.
Thanks, young guys.
Can do just about anything you throw at them.
Oh,
so let's break this down individual by individual, starting with Matt Fraser. He had the best time of these three in 14.
Full beard was coming in. All right, let's see
where the very first workout took place for the countdown to 16.5. Here's Dave Castro.
10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
We are underway at the ranch in Aromas, California. The only time you're going to see these guys going head to head this year and maybe ever, as Ben Smith, Matt Fraser, and Rich Froning kick off 16.5.
I'm actually really impressed with Ben Smith. Look how fast he's coming out of the gate. Now, we all know, and we've talked about pacing is imperative, but he's really attacking. And I wouldn't normally consider him being an attacker of the workouts. He just kind of gets himself going.
He breaks that.
But wow, he's just in assault mode.
The leader in the workout will have his name highlighted in blue, and the number of reps he has completed will be in that white box.
Let's see where. Towards the end. Is Matt already done?
Matt
Fraser's working on his burpees, as is Rich Froning. Ben Smith, 12 reps back of the leader. The battle between these two men, Matt Fraser on the left and Rich Froning.
I want people to watch. He's got something to prove.
Their burpees over the bar right now.
He needs to show these guys what he's all about. He wants to show everyone that, you know what, that second place is not the first loser, as you know, a lot of people say with that number 2 spot. I mean, he is the real deal.
Rich Froning on the right.
All right. Let's see. 15-1, 16-5, and your winner is 15-1.
Wow, convincing.
By a lot.
Dang.
Probably nobody wanted to see the same workout go against each other.
That's why 15.1 is going to beat 14.52. Am I right, guys? Let's go.
Okay, so I have a feeling this is going to need another poll.
Listen. We all know that I'm a Rich Froning fan. Okay, we know that, right? Would you rather pick a workout where Rich beats Matt twice, or he just beats Sam Briggs once?
Okay, but you're looking at a single piece. You're looking at one race, which the race that you're talking about is amazing. But if you look at what 14.5 was,
it's open announcement.
It was that entire arena was packed.
Mm-hmm.
They jam-packed everyone in there. You had all the champs. Never have you had all the champs like that, men and women, that were out there battling like that.
I think 14.5 is here because of the aura that it has. It's riding on aura. That's its number one play. I think 15.1 has more of a historic, will stick in your head what happened.
Nah.
I don't think. Okay. If you ask people what happened in 14.5, I guarantee you people aren't going to be like Sam Briggs came out like a bat out of hell and she was ahead the entire time. And then
everybody watched the funny documentary,
and
dude.
Annie was way behind everybody. And she didn't think she'd be way behind everybody, but she was. Khalifa, Graham Holmberg don't even know what they're doing there. They're just background dancers. Like, I don't think your regular CrossFit gym people are going to know that. I think in 15.1 though, you're going to make what happened in CrossFit in 2015. Rich beat Matt both times by very little amount. Matt failed his last clean and jerk. I think people would know that over 14.5.
I hear you. What I see is that what you're talking about is 30 seconds on each side of those of 15.1 and 15.1A. 30 seconds. The last couple toes of bar and that last lift. But 14.5. What that did at the arena, what it did as far as like bringing all the champs in, what it did as far as what we did as a broadcast, what it did for all the affiliates when all of a sudden you didn't have a watch to stop you anymore. All of those things rallied the community so huge that I think that right there is something that would carry over one race. Granted, the things you're bringing up, that I mean, dude, I had fun watching the little clips that Chase was just showing on there. Like that was awesome. But for me, that entire open announcement, the entirety of it, I think was 14.5 for me.
To be fair, I'm looking at this as a fan.
I know you are.
And you're looking at this as an affiliate owner, lived growing a gym. And being there,
100%.
Right?
You're right. You're
right.
That's all.
I do not have. I don't have that. I'm looking at it as these are the YouTube clips I watched over and over and over and over again.
I got you. I understand.
Right. So like it's
I don't think that you are crazy for thinking what you're thinking at all.
I think
that you're right. That was a good point as far as like we're looking at through two different lenses for sure. But when we're talking greatest open announcement of all time, I think that for me anyway. It checks a lot more boxes.
I think this is just on a personal level, like, or an individual level, not personal level, because I have no dog in the fight. Yes, I do. It's Dave Castro's greatest announcement he's ever done. It's not even close.
Yeah.
It is the best. It is the cleanest and greatest thing he'd ever. It is the first time we had a 4-time workout.
He hit a fan in the face with the watch. We don't talk about
that. Drilled this kid with that G-Shock. But he ended up giving it to him. And I think the kid got some other stuff. But to sit there in 2014 and tell the world that you will either finish this or you will quit in the process was like that to me, outside of like open announcements, was like quintessential who we were in our DNA as a community.
It totally was. It was. Hey, we're tough and fuck all you guys. It was the epitome of our grit. It was.
Here's the thing, John. I love 15.1, and even rewatching it, I have fallen in more love of 15.1.
I was like getting really excited.
Yeah, I'm not hating on 15.1 at all.
It deserves to be.
I'm not hating on 14.5. Yeah. But for me, I'd pick 16.5 over 14.5. But that's just because of the athletes and the relevance and the meaning behind that. And honestly, it's probably the difference in what I do and what y'all do. You know what I mean? Y'all live in the moment and talk about it. And I'm thinking, what does this mean for the future? Like, who's going to win what? Right? Yeah.
All right.
It's just a different perspective. I like that though.
Yeah.
You know? All right. I have the results. Is everybody ready?
Can I make a prediction on what the result is?
You can.
These are your people. This is your show. I am on Get With the Programming, and I think these people will side with you guys.
It's not a you versus us thing, John.
No, we're on the same locker room.
I picked 14.5 to be in here.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Your winner of the greatest open announcement of all time is 14.5.
All right. Good deal.
All right. Well done.
If this was on the spin, it'd be 15.1.
No, because I'd be calling in. I'd be calling in for sure.
Yeah, I would create 50 fake YouTube accounts just voting 14.5. Guys, thank you so much. The Open announcement is coming on Thursday. Show up, watch. We've got Rory McKernan. Of everything that you guys watch is leading to this. Rory McKernan is back hosting the show. I will be there broadcasting play-by-play. There's a special guest announcer for the entire thing. We are at CrossFit Mayhem, some of the best athletes in the space, some of the most OGs that have been a part of all of these things that we know and love for the reasons that you guys are watching it now. Show up and watch. But not only that, please join us in the Open. Sign up, be a part of this for all the reasons why we say these are the greatest Open announcements of all time. Not one of them had to deal with the workout itself, but everything that's centered around that. So we hope you guys rally with us. We hope to see you out there on the Open announcement for 25.1. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you guys. Well, I'll see you guys and Thursday. Spin or JY, you guys doing a prediction show Wednesday night?
I don't know if we're doing a prediction show, but we're definitely doing a show.
You're doing a show. So
yeah.
We'll see you guys on Thursday.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the announcement of the Open workout. And here comes Haley Adams. The force is strong with Haley Adams. Here comes Austin Hatfield, and Austin Hatfield picks up his first semifinals event win. He is locking down the top spot. Roman Krennikov is reigning right now.
I'm your host, Rory McKernan.
Oh, baby!
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Chase Ingram.
It's going to be close.